It's another news fix of Brizzy, here with Lynn Brizzy Page Builder. I'm JP, and of course we are going to be talking about the release of Brizzy Pro, looking at some of those new features, also some changes that we've had to the licensing system and also to the pricing. So you have to stay tuned for that. I'm also going to tell you, if you still don't own a license, how you can save 10% later on in the video. So let's look at the latest news in the world of Brizzy. And of course, the board of directors who does the quality control, they have asked me politely to introduce them as well. I need to correct myself from earlier. Two features last week were announced. One was the Lightbox and the other one is the Role Manager. And the Lightbox is for both free and pro Brizzy users. So the Lightbox for everyone. And then on August 24th, we got Brizzy Pro Preview Build 0.0.1 with the Role Manager. And also very nice with all of this, you can go and see the whole timeline that Brizzy has set out. So if you go to the Brizzy website and you go to their blog, and you take the time to read the blog, you will see the whole roadmap ahead. So we got this last week, the Role Manager. And if you don't know much about the Role Manager, please check in the description below. I've got about 2 videos both here and on the Websites for Beginners channel that will explain more to you about the Role Manager. What we are looking forward to then this week is a pop-up builder. Yes, and this will either be out by Thursday, Friday, and if you want to know what's coming after that, you can just again go over to Brizzy's website and you will find the whole schedule over there. One of the things that we had discussed last week was the lifetime deal and when it will expire. Brizzy has decided that they will extend the lifetime deal until they feel that Pro is completely ready and stable. So over here you can see that the lifetime deal most likely will go on until mid-October, but this might change as we go. The only thing that you have to be aware of is that the price is slowly, at this moment, slowly going up every 7 days. This is what we have determined. So you need to really start considering, are you getting on board or not? Do you want to wait for the licensing system that's going to be subscription model, or do you want to get that lifetime deal now? Still not a lifetime license holder of Brizzy? Time is running out, and to help you along, Eve over at Made with Brizzy has teamed up with the guys from Brizzy, offering you 10% discount off the Brizzy lifetime deal. There are 5 coupons, so you need to hop on over to madewithbrizzy.com and then check out the deal that they've got over there. So make sure to grab it while it lasts. So one of the biggest confusions this week was, where do I get my license key? At this moment, there still is no license key. The license key system will come in later and everything tentatively is around mid-October. But let's be patient, let's be flexible and say before Christmas you will get the license key. The license key system will start coming in once the new subscription model is also rolled out. I got that right? 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 No response. Another part that is confusing people is how to install Brizzy within your WordPress. The first thing you need to do is you need to be a lifetime license holder at this moment. That's how you are going to get Pro. And then you go to the Brizzy website, you log into your account, and then you will see on the dashboard, it will say here, download Brizzy Pro. All you do with this one, of course, is that you click on it and then you will notice the normal download here at the bottom. So what you do at this moment is you hop over to your WordPress, and then in WordPress, you will go to your plugins, add new, and then you will do the normal plugin install. So you will upload your plugin, click on that, choose the file, find it in your downloads, and click on the Brizzy and then upload it. I've already done that. What is important to note though, that you must first install the free version of Brizzy. You cannot just upload the Pro. You must first have the free one and then you upload the Pro one. So at the end, when you have installed it, you should see both. There is Brizzy Free and then over here, your Brizzy Pro. The other thing that you also have to remember is that every time a new feature is rolled out in the coming weeks, you need to go through this process again. So in this week, when the pop-up builder is released, you have to go again, download it here again for the latest version, and then go through the whole process again. The board of directors. You've met a few of them. There are quite a number of them. They are mostly rescue. It's a long story, but I thought, you know, every now and again, let's feature a few of them. And today we are going to be looking at the chairman and the secretary and see what they do during the day to ensure that the quality remains here. Yeah, there's no hope for us, right? No hope. Let's look at a really great tip I picked up last week on the Brizzy forum. A shout out to everyone on there being so helpful. I have here a landing page and I've got these two buttons here that will lead me to more information and another one to a webinar. The problem I face though, that when I go into a mobile view, these two buttons appear underneath each other, and I would like them to still be adjacent to each other. Now, normally what we will do in creating this kind of button, I'll do it on this side, is that we drag in columns. So if I drag a column into this column, it will give me two columns. And then when I grab a button and I drag the button in there and I grab another button in there, let's change the color so we can see it more clearer. I'm going to make it over there. Copy the code, and then let's do the same for this one. So this is how we would normally think of doing it, and we can align it so that it gets closer to each other in the middle. Oops, yeah. But you will see again, I will face the same problem when I go into my mobile view, and that is they are not adjacent, they are under each other. Is there a way I can get them next to each other? And here is the way you go about with that. What you do is you only take one column. So I'm going to drag in the columns here in another column, and it will create two columns. The first thing you need to do is delete one of the columns, and now you bring in a button. Now instead of bringing in another button, all you do is you start this button to your heart's content, and then you duplicate this button. And now you will see that these two buttons appear next to each other. And when you go into your mobile view now, you will see here they are next to each other. And this is how you are going to ensure that your buttons appear next to each other on mobile view. So be aware of that in the future. Don't make two columns like here. Make one column and just duplicate the button that you styled here. It will give you the second button, and then in your mobile view, these buttons will be next to each other. That was our Brizzy news fix for this week. And like I said, we're not going to do it all the time, but because there are so many new features rolling out, keep checking out the channel. We'll be updating that. Happening in the next few days is the pop-up builder. We're very excited about that, aren't we? And then exiting the video, we'll be taking a look at two websites made by Brizzy. The first one will be from, let me see, Adrian McCarthy. You can check that out in the links below, also his websites. And then from Jay Jun. These are all made with Brizzy.